Wait, they're engaged already? Didn't they just get together? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 celebrities who got engaged after only dating a short while.
I just gave him a quick lick.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at celebrity couples who had short engagements that created a media frenzy due to the popularity of the pairings. The couples included don't have to be still together to nab a spot on our list. Note that due to the nature of celeb news, the numbers mentioned here are only what's been publicly reported and may not be 100% accurate, but we've tried our best to verify them as much as we could.
They both admit to being impulsive, marrying just weeks after they started dating.
Number 10. Amal Alamuddin and George Clooney, 6 months. George Clooney was Hollywood's leading bachelor for decades. In a 1995 interview with Barbara Walters, he infamously said that he would never get married again because he wasn't good at it.
I know I'm never going to get married again because I wasn't very good at it.
A claim referencing his marriage with Talia Balsam that ended in 1993. Those were famous last words until Amal Alamuddin entered the picture. The British-Lebanese human rights lawyer won over his heart with her intellect and beauty after they met through a mutual friend in Lake Como, Italy. After about a 6-month courtship, the heartthrob proposed and the two were married in a lavish ceremony in Venice in 2014. Number 9. Britney Spears and Kevin Federline, 3 months. No stranger to quickie marriages. Brit at least waited 3 months before becoming engaged to K-Fed, her former backup dancer. Kevin famously left his pregnant baby mama, Shar Jackson, to get with Britney, and the two clearly wasted no time. They were married 3 months after their engagement and became a tabloid staple with their lightning-fast union and reality show, Britney and Kevin, Chaotic. Their chaotic lifestyle got too much, however, and Britney called it quits after 2 years and 2 sons together. Number 8. Katy Perry and Russell Brand, 3 months.
Hubby, when you're here, I do better.
These two sometimes lovable weirdos were a pairing that had everyone scratching their heads. The loud-mouthed English comedian and the spirited American singer didn't seem like they would have much in common. After getting together in September 2009, they got engaged on New Year's Eve of that same year, and were married in India not much more than a year after meeting. They seemed really into each other at the time, yet just when we were getting used to them as a couple, they announced they were splitting up and the divorce was finalized by mid-2012.
You got married?
I was when I was 25.
Were you?
Yeah, it's been a long time, honey.
To who?
No wrinkles, no lines.
To who?
His name was Russell Brand.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Russell. Yeah.
The demise of their marriage was later chronicled in her documentary, Katy Perry, Part of Me, which made for some tough viewing.
And then I started to realize, oh my God, that's not true. That's not, like, that fairy tale that I had is not true for me right now.
Number 7. Alice Kim and Nicolas Cage, 2 months. Rich older man falls for a waitress? We've heard this one before. Like a plot right out of a rom-com, Nick met Alice when she was working as a restaurant waitress in Los Angeles. Instantly smitten by her, the couple began dating and were engaged after a mere 2 months. Now that's a whirlwind romance. Their entanglement surprised many observers, since she was in her early 20s when they began dating and he was in his early 40s. But hey, they had made it to 12 years of marriage in 2016 when they sadly separated. Number 6. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, 2 months. The world will never forget how wild Tom was about Katy when they first started dating. If his interview with Oprah didn't make it clear that he was all in, that's how I feel about it. Tom made his intentions known by proposing just 2 months after they began their courtship. For a while, Tomcat was the celebrity couple the tabloids were obsessed with, and we got every detail of their lives from the speedy marriage to the birth of their daughter Suri. And just as their courtship was tabloid fodder, so too was their divorce that happened after 6 years together. Number 5. Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton, 2 months. Before there was Brangelina, the lovely and talented Jolie was glued to the hip of actor-musician Billy Bob Thornton. These two were the talk of the town for their excessive PDA, matching tattoos, and vials of each other's blood they wore as necklaces. With a love as hot and intense as theirs, it was no wonder they were engaged and married after, yes, only 2 months. The couple was eccentric but fascinating to watch, since we never knew what to expect from them. Like a flame, their love burned bright and fast, only to get extinguished after 3 years of marriage. Number 4. Nikki Reed and Paul Mcdonald, 2 months.
Please, I'm not offended by your choice of girl.
Another seemingly random couple. Nikki and Paul were definitely a pairing probably no one saw coming in a million years. After meeting at the premiere of 2011's Red Riding Hood, the Twilight Beauty and the American Idol alum began dating and were engaged by their 2-month anniversary, according to Us Weekly. They took a few more months before being married at an intimate beach wedding in Malibu. Unfortunately, a few months after their second wedding anniversary, they announced their separation. Nikki has moved on and is happily married to fellow vampire Ian Somerhalder as of 2015.
But you're married already, and you know.
I am.
Yeah.
Number 3. Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom, 1 month. The Kardashians aren't like the rest of us, so we wouldn't expect them to do marriage the same way either. After meeting Lamar at a party Khloe threw for his Lakers teammate Metta World Peace, the duo fell hard and fast in love.
So she made a beeline to you, or you made a beeline to her?
I went up and spoke to her.
Nice.
Introduced myself.
And then 30 days later,
Yeah,
you're engaged?
Not only were they engaged very shortly after meeting, they were actually married on their 1-month anniversary.
I've never had someone tell me so many times a day how pretty I am and talk to me like that and just make me feel like I am everything that he says I am.
By most normal societal standards, that was one crazy romantic whirlwind. But the Kardashians do tend to move quick. After all, Kim was engaged to NBA player Kris Humphries after only 7 months of dating. That's not long at all, but it seems like decades in comparison to Khloe and Lamar. Number 2. Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon, 1 month. This odd couple never made much sense to many people, but at the time, they sure were sure of each other. After about a month of dating, the singer and the funny man eloped in the Caribbean. You can't really get much faster than that in the romance game. And despite their 11-year age difference and realistically the gap in their celeb statuses, Mariah and Nick were able to make the marriage work for at least 6 years, producing 2 beautiful kids, Monroe and Moroccan. Even though they're divorced now, they still seem to be friends with each other and make co-parenting work. That's a pretty significant achievement.
Can I trust you more than sometimes? You tell me.
Absolutely.
Okay, then I trust him.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
The couple, introduced by Benji's sister-in-law, Nicole Richie. Diaz, who often plays a woman looking for love on the big screen.
He's got a wife, okay? He's married.
Has seen as much interest in her off-screen love life.
A few months after that, they were married.
The lovebirds exchanged vows in a fire and ice themed ceremony.
Number 1. Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, 4 days. Rock stars are known for living crazy, fast lives, but this marriage seems quick even by showbiz standards. After just 4 days, you heard it right, 4 days, the Playboy playmate and the Motley Crue drummer got married. The duo had a very chaotic union, infamous for a sex tape, domestic violence charges, and their on-again, off-again relationship status. They managed to turn 4 days of knowing each other in 1995 into a marriage that produced 2 sons, before filing for divorce in 1998. Perhaps the title of the first Crue album predicted it all, Too Fast for Love.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.